Coming straight in there at number 31 is the Dudley Boys. Probably my favorite heel tag team of all time. Absolutely put on some very, very classic matches. Both of them were great on the mic. They were just cool. The Dudley Boys were just cool. They made everything they did seem like it was cool or it was alright to do. They were kind of like the Stone Cold Steve Austins of the tag team division. I mean, like, they put a woman through a table and you'd be like, that's kind of cool. I don't know why, but that's kind of cool. And especially, you'd have not Devon, but the other guy, Bubba Ray. You'd have him like sitting there, and you'd have that classic line from JR that just made that whole kind of situation of them putting a chick through a table so much better. Where you'd hear JR, get Bubba Ray a cigarette, because he was just sitting there in this kind of like trance, and he did it so beautiful, this trance of like an orgasmic trance from putting a woman through a table. And then you had Devon, which he shouldn't take anything away from. He was just always like great on the mic, really had this kind of energy about him. He was probably the better heel tag team wrestler in terms of like, putting the other team over. And yeah, I mean, they had the best moves of the tag team. I like their moves because I'm not like a big like high flyer guy. So whenever it was like Edge and Christian and the Hardys versus the Dudleys, I was always like solidly on the Dudleys side because I like their moves because it didn't seem like it hurt them. It seemed like it was designed to hurt the other person, and they had so many different varieties of double maneuvers. Like, it wasn't just one two-way maneuver. They're 3D, the off the top ropes headbutt to the balls. There was the they even did the Legion of Doom, like lariat. They did loads and loads of different like little tag team moves. They were both very, very competent individually in the ring. I mean, that you can't separate Devon and Bubba. You couldn't put like Bubba on a list of the greatest. You couldn't put Devon, but you certainly could put them as a tag team, as a unit, as definitely one of the greatest. I might even be putting them too low, to be honest. I think they were seriously entertaining in the Attitude Era. And you always look forward to one of their matches. Nothing to be taken away from Edge and Christian and the Hardy Boys, but the Dudleys were my guys. I don't know, I just thought they were like a lot cooler, how what else should I say? I mean, apart from that, they had like the great entrance music, and they had the great they are seriously underrated on the mic. I think both of them did so well, and they did one of my favorite moments when they did a promo with The Rock. It was back in Bubba's stuttering days where he was like, duh, 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 and The Rock was like, it doesn't matter, and they were great, and like they were very comic, but they could be very intense, and they were certainly like a quite frightening heel team, and they were so good at what they do. And I hate when people say a heel isn't as good when they actually get over with the crowd in terms of like they actually become popular. That's not true at all. If a heel is so good that he becomes popular with the crowd, that's because he's so entertaining. People or they're so entertaining that people appreciate what they do. And that was what the Dudleys were. They were heel for like all of 5 minutes because people just thought, man, these guys are just too cool for school. And even back in the day, I think people would call along with their like quotes of "get the tables" and everything like that, even before they were officially turned into baby faces. Always better heels. I don't think they really changed much when they became baby faces, which was good. They never became cheesy or stale like some people do when they become baby faces. They rocked, and that was me testifying.